Welcome to Business with the Donos, where we talk about family, business, and everything in between. I'm your host, Jade Dono, and I'm here with my dad, Paul Dono. And this week, we're talking about how digital transformation isn't just for big businesses. Small businesses can be included too. So, Dad, what does digital transformation for business mean to you?
What does digital transformation mean?
Yep.
So that's kind of, there's still a lot of business out there that operate manually, that don't even have basic software like Xero or Sage or Free Agent, etc. So, it's transforming that area of the business into a digital platform, an online platform in our case, and also automating as much as possible to take away the strain from the business owner. And there are so many fantastic tools out there that can help, mainly software driven, because we mainly deal with software driven tools, but also understanding the businesses to digitize what they've got. Even something simple, like when we had a example today, it was a client said, what platform should I use to take payments on my website? Because I'm using a few, don't think I need a few of them, blah, blah, blah. My comment back was, well, actually, what's the customer experience? That was Django, by the way.
Yeah, that was Django.
So, what's the customer experience? How does the customer interact and book this particular product on the website? Do they go on the website or do they go on the phone? I mean, how many times do you pick a phone up and go, I've got to pay for something, and they don't have PayPal or they don't have Apple Pay, and you've got to go and find a credit card that is in the depths of someone's wallet or purse or what have you, because you don't use them anymore, and then you've got to put all your numbers in. How annoying is that? I mean, I've come off so many sites because I've had to do that. So it's about the customer experience, not just other areas.
Yeah.
I know I went off a bit of a tangent there, but that happened this morning, so I thought I'd bung that one in.
No, that is exactly what it is. And it's not just, because you mentioned, obviously, 3 accounting softwares. It's not just in your finance bit of your business that you can digitize. It is your entire business. So it's the customer experience, it's the operations, it is the financial bit, it's potentially your HR section. Obviously, you still need human resources, so you still probably need a human. Is that what HR is? But yeah, you stayed well away.
In HR,
everything. But like Django's got something. I'm going to
call HR on Django if it carries on. Hey.
Stop it.
He's looking at me going, why are you telling me this? And now he's wagging his tail.
Yeah.
Django's dog, by the way.
Django's the dog. My dog. But yeah, it's all sections of your business. You can use AI, you can use software, you can use a host of different things to help you make your life as easy as possible so you can focus on your business. I mean,
well, look at our podcast. We've got something going in the background recording this, haven't we? You've got, was it Brussels sprout or whatever it's called? Sending it out. Buzzsprout. I don't know. That sends it out.
Yeah, it does. So that sends it out to multiple platforms just automatically. It also writes me the description using AI. It gives me social media posts, and it gives me a blog post that I can then put on our website. So it
does everything. So why do you say this is complicated?
I don't say it's complicated. I say it does take time still. There's still input.
You just have to press a button.
No. I still have to put the blog on the website and create the social media post, but I have the content to go in them. So it's taking me a lot less time than if I didn't have that.
Okay.
So from a business point of view, you can make your operations smoother. I mean, just think, if I always go back to plumbers, and I don't know why. Probably because I've just had a leak. Yeah. If you're a plumber, maybe you do boiler servicing as part of your job.
Plumbers would do that.
Yeah, well, this is an example. You can literally automate your bookings and have it renew every single year to that client so that they rebook their boiler service every year with you without any manual input. That could happen automatically. And I bet you about 89% of plumbers are not doing that.
I'll say it, yeah, at least that. I mean, and I mean, you have yours. So I use British Gas for mine, only for a certain reason. And that is auto-renewed. That's auto-booked in, etc., etc. And I know that's a big national company.
Yeah.
But there are tools, as we started this podcast, there are tools that allow a smaller business to do that.
Exactly.
And to be that efficient. Why on earth are people not using it?
Well,
I mean, are they just not getting the input from their accountants or what have you? I don't get it.
I don't think it's accountants necessarily, because not all accountants would help with the processes in a business.
Most don't help with a great deal.
No, but like putting your accountant to one side, you as a business owner, you probably don't know where to look for that sort of help.
Yeah, yeah.
You probably don't know. You probably think it's going to cost a lot of money.
Oh crikey! The software's like cheap as chips.
I know, but
no, chips aren't that cheap.
If you're a plumber and you're not that good with the computer, you're going to think, well, that's impossible for me to do. So it's going to cost me money to get somebody to do it for me. I think there's a whole host of reasons people aren't doing it, but it's so easy.
There's a big opportunity here for us, isn't there, on making tax digital? Because a lot of plumbers are going to have to go down the making tax digital route. So they're going to have to use some form of digitised software.
Why do you keep going back to tax?
Well, I know.
This is a business podcast.
I know, but
you're not all accounting. Stop it.
All right.
I'm really trying, listeners, not to make this podcast boring.
Well, I'm an accountant.
Dad keeps bringing it back to tax.
Well, there's just an opportunity for us as a business to give out that advice and help the plumbers. In fact, I'm going to have a placard now. Help the plumbers.
Yeah, so making tax digital is really going to help them with their processes.
Well, it would if the accountant switched on. Anyway, moving on. Don't talk about tax.
Anyway, using these tools can help you have smoother operations. You can have fewer bottlenecks, less admin. I mean, the amount of people we've had come in and say, oh, yeah, I've had to work all my evenings because of my admin.
Yeah.
And there's so many tools that can help you now.
I know. Yeah. I'm reconciling my bank. That's done quickly. I need to book this in. I need to do this quote. I mean, quotes do take a time.
Quotes do take time, especially if you want to look over them. But I mean, with quoting, something that I did this morning was our bookkeeping. We're forever getting asked, aren't we? Me and you, what do we charge for bookkeeping? What do we charge for bookkeeping by the team? It's been a bottleneck of ours for a long while, and we just go back with what we said. Anyway, this morning, I made a bookkeeping pricing calculator. So now the whole team can price bookkeeping without having to come to us and ask questions.
It's good, isn't it?
It is good.
What's the first question they're going to ask?
How do you use it?
Where'd you find that calculator?
Oh, I told them where to find it. It is on our website in case you're interested. And it's also, I've put it exactly where they would need it to price the bookkeeping.
Well done. It's a great tool.
It is.
It is a great tool. Yeah.
It is. You sound sarcastic.
I'm not sarcastic. It is a great tool. It's going to save a lot of time.
It will.
Yeah.
And it's on our website. So now people can go on and have transparent pricing on exactly what their bookkeeping
Book a
is.
call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the plumber could do that, couldn't he?
Yes.
So you phone up and say, I want my boiler service. They go, okay, here's my Calendly link. I can do that then. That's great. Brilliant. Off they come. In they come. They give you the bill straight away. You pay it using Stripe or whatever. Happy days. And then it goes in as a reminder next year.
Yeah, exactly. It could all be automatic on the website.
Yeah. I mean, how much does the boiler cost service?
Like £100?
£100 or whatever. So they got that repeat custom every single year and they know they're going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, that is really easy to do.
It is really, really easy to do. But I do understand if you're no good with technology, that the thought of doing that is overwhelming. But there are people that can help you to do it.
Yep.
I've got my other business, BNSO, which does exactly that, which can help people put those processes in to help them be more efficient. But I mean, even like if you've got younger kids or whatever, there's like people will be able to help you with the technology side of things to build those things and help you. It doesn't have to be just for British Gas.
No.
In this example.
I thought it was a good example.
was a good example. Better than your MTD one.
Whatever.
So the reason as well, if you get used to using these tools, if you find people that can help you, or if you learn how to use them, being a smaller business, you can actually change much quicker than a big business like British Gas. I'm going to keep going back to British Gas now.
I mean, one thing though, and I've seen this a lot, and I've seen it a lot in my industry because we use a lot of tools, and I've spoken to lots of people in our industry. Once you stick to a product, work it, understand it, and get to really know it, try and use industry, decent bits of software, not just the free version, because a lot of people go down the free route, and it isn't really free. But don't keep on changing it. The amount of people I've seen change their entire databases just because someone said that this bit of software is a little bit better. Whereas, we look at carbon.
Yeah.
How many times have people come to us and gone, well, you pay a lot of money for carbon, which is our practice management software.
Yeah, they have.
Which we do. And we've worked it, and we've worked it really hard. Oh, yeah, but you could go to, whatever. Yeah, we could. But how much time does it take to change our entire database to that?
Yeah.
So when you've got a bit of software, it works for you, and it's doing a really good job, work with a software provider to make it exactly what you want. Because they'll listen. You're at the front line. They
will. And there are bits and pieces you can edit with the existing software that you've got. Or you might not have any software, and then you need to choose something. But you can mix and match. There are softwares that will do it all as well. Yeah. And you need to use the tools that you've got available to you to really thrive and, not get excited by every single new piece.
Shiny
object that comes out. You need to think of where your pain points in your business are and see what you can do to fix those.
And use it. And if you're not using the software, ditch it. Because although it might only be costing you 20 quid a month, it's still 240 £.
Yeah. But I think if you are a small business, it's much quicker to make those decisions.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can say, right, this particular thing is hurting my business, so go back to the boiler services. This is hurting my business that I keep forgetting to phone people every year to get their boiler service in. You think of a solution, you implement it straight away. That's where you've got one up on the bigger businesses, because that would have to go through a team and then through another team and then through another team and then testing and all sorts of stuff. You can just do it and win on that. Change is much easier for a smaller business. It just feels less accessible, but it's not.
Yeah.
And also I've written down here, you can design your processes around the people you've got as well.
Absolutely. And if it's just you design it for yourself to work
exactly
for you.
It might be that you hate talking on the phone. I know that you wouldn't understand that, but no. you might be that plumber who hates talking on the phone. So automate the booking system so you don't have to talk to people on the phone. You don't have to do it.
So Facebook comes up with things that happened ages ago, and it comes up as you did this, you posted this. So there was a post that I did about 9 years ago that I'd obviously reposted, and it was about getting your team to talk. And I'm still having that conversation. Why can't people pick the phone up and speak?
See, our business is different. We want people to talk on the phone. Yeah. We want to be personable. We want to be friendly. We want to break the mould of the traditional accountant. So we want that, but you might not want that. You might not want to talk on the phone. This was just an example.
I know, but that's kind of, gets my back up. Why can't people talk?
An example I heard on a podcast the other day was that it might be that you're constantly taking calls after hours all the time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's ways of... Yeah.
And so there are ways to fix that. You could employ a call agency to pick up your phone, or you could have an AI chatbot at the other end of the phone just out of hours to answer those out of hours calls. Yep. Some of them are very good now, and I know people aren't that keen on that sort of thing. But if that's a pain point for you and your business, it's worth thinking of these solutions of how you can think outside of the box to fix it.
Yep.
And it might be that AI robot just says, I'm sorry, Bob's not available right now. he'll be back in tomorrow, but can you leave your name and number and he'll give you a call back? They could do that.
Good.
Or they can answer all the questions that you want. They can be very good, but still, it's a solution to that small pain point that you might think, oh, I'm just going to have to answer these phone calls at 10 o'clock at night every single day.
Yeah.
But you don't.
No, you don't.
So I think people get really overwhelmed when they think of processes and operations, and then inputting digital elements as well gets a lot for people, and then they just put it to one side. It seems like too big a job, and they just never do it. Why change what's not broken, sort of situation. But putting digital into your operations can mean fewer steps, fewer mistakes, like fewer bits of communication to riddle together, consistency, and it means you can grow.
And more opportunity for me to break it.
Yeah, I try and keep Dad well away from anything, really, actually.
I'm amazed I'm allowed on the podcast.
I'm amazed as well. Even though I've got the notes, everyone. Otherwise, you'd just be hearing about M2D for the next 3 weeks. So, I forgot what I was saying, so I'll just move on. I think as well, with all the changes that are coming, with AI coming into the mix, you've got to think differently. You've got to think outside of the box to what you would. You might think that something that's not possible, it's not possible when it absolutely is possible.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a lot of whizzy things out there that can be done. And we use some AI tools to do some research, like ChatGPT, like Copilot, which we're using a lot more of now because it's part of our Microsoft license. So there are those products that allow you, if you think, oh, can I do that? Or just dictate it. You don't even type it. Just dictate it to a large language model, ChatGPT,
Copilot. There's others
Genie,
out there.
whatever they're called nowadays, and ask it obscure stuff and see whether it's possible. It might well be possible.
Yeah.
Because that's when those tools really help.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or ask you.
Or ask me.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. If AI and stuff is completely overwhelming to you, there's people like myself who can help.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can help you put these processes into place and use the AI. And one thing that I do to map out a process, if I'm starting at the beginning, just as a tip in case anyone's interested, is I'll get some Post-it notes. You love Post-it notes. But I will map out the client journey via Post-it notes in one colour.
Right.
So I might say, well, they get this, and then they get this, and then they get this in one colour. And then in another colour, I'll see if I can change anything. And then I'll put another colour with the changes. And then you see how you can change that process. Yeah, you get a rainbow of Post-it notes. But it's a very visual way of seeing the process and how you can fix it and change it. We did it in one of our full team meetings. We didn't actually use Post-it notes. I used a whiteboard, but we did it in one of our full team meetings the other day. And I think that helped people to frame how they were viewing the process we were doing.
Yeah.
We still need to do that, but it's been discussed. We've agreed how we're going to do it. And there are things we can do, and there's always going to be things we can do to make ourselves more efficient and evolve and adapt. And there's always going to be things that you can do in your business to evolve and adapt, especially with the rate technology is changing and evolving at the moment.
I think it's quite interesting on the technology, and I'm just going to bring into today's guidance from our professional body.
I knew this was going to come up,
you knew it,
you didn't say anything because I think you knew that I would say,
"What's the point?
Don't do that."
Yeah, I know, but it's amazing, really. So our professional body has now sent out a guidance on using AI tools.
Yeah. It's
15 pages of how to use it within our business. And this is all because there was it's all because a lot more people using it and relying on it. But when you use things like AI, and large language models, you've got to sanity check it.
Yes,
You
we do.
And the guidance is right. There are bits in here that I think are just like, yeah, I'm not sure that whoever's done it has entirely grasped the working practice. But, when you're sending stuff out to clients, you've got to think about your professional indemnity. So, if you've got, for argument's sake, you go back to your plumber and someone says, I want a report of why my boiler's not working, and they go on ChatGPT and send you a report from ChatGPT, they've got to check it.
Yeah.
Because someone might do something that blows the house up. Because ChatGPT said it's fine to disconnect the gas and light it with a torch. And that goes with us. So we've got guidance on how we can use it and be transparent with a client that we are using AI.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think as well, if you're using AI in your business, which I think is obviously a really good thing, but if you're using ChatGPT and you are literally typing in a minimal prompt,
Yep.
and then just copying and pasting what comes out without even reading it, that's a mistake, because it can lie to you.
Yes.
It can make mistakes. And also, people aren't silly. People can see that it's been copy and pasted from ChatGPT straight away. I mean, I said it to you the other day. We've got something in, and I said to you, Dad, that's just come from AI. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And I went, oh, that looks good.
Yeah, he did. Dad can't tell, but most other people can.
I thought, oh, that's really good.
Yeah. And it was clearly, the way it was formatted and everything was
when we spoke to the client, they spoke about everything other than what was on that sheet of paper.
They did,
So
because
they
it had come
didn't
straight from
actually understand
AI.
it either.
No, they didn't. And I said that.
I know, you were right.
I was right. Oh, that's on record.
I know.
So you've got to use the tools well. Like everything, it's a skill to use these large language models. It is a skill to use it properly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you are just like, it's the same as like on LinkedIn. If you go on LinkedIn, you can see immediately who's just copied and pasted their LinkedIn post. If they've just prompted into ChatGPT, can you write me a post? That's it. And you can see exactly who's done that.
Can.
And they won't get any engagement on their posts. But I'm not saying don't use it for that, because you absolutely can. You've just got to make sure you're prompting it properly and checking it.
Yes.
That's it. So I think, just to finish what we're saying about sort of digitally transforming your business, you don't need to wait until you feel big enough to do it. You could do it straight from the beginning.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think we said last week, didn't we? Just because you're super busy doesn't mean that you're making the money. And I think this is the case here as well. If you make loads of time for yourself because you're using the technology, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
Whereas I think people think that being busy means success, and it doesn't always mean that.
I know, and I know this isn't kind of the AI. Well, it's kind of like it, but some people will look at what you do and go, "Well, that's lazy."
Yeah.
That you're just cutting corners. That's not being done properly. And I know, I mean, I've spoken about it before about my lawnmower.
Yeah.
How many people friends of ours have said, "Well, that's just lazy. You just press a button and your grass gets cut." Yeah, but then I've got time to do other stuff that I want to do.
Yep.
And you've got a Hoover.
I do. I got a Robo vac for Christmas, and
Yeah.
it's the best. It's the best present ever.
Yeah.
I'm officially old.
Yeah, but your friends will probably turn and go, "Well, why have you got one of those? You're kind of,
No,
won't.
all my friends want one.
Yeah, quite a lot of my friends who are old.
And male who don't do the hoovering anyway.
You can't say that in today's world.
I can with your friends.
Whatever. Anyway, use the tools to make yourself more efficient.
Yes. Didn't
do
you read
the
a really
things you wanna do.
good book on that recently? What was
I've
it
read lots of
called?
books.
Buy Back Your Time? Was it
Oh,
that?
yeah, Buy Back Your Time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Buy Back Your Time by Dan someone. I think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Put it in
American
Amazon.
chap.
But
He's
you
a good
said
guy.
that was really good because
Yeah.
it made you realise that
Yeah. Buy
your,
Back Your Time.
your time is valuable.
Yeah.
And most people as well, I think most people become self-employed so that they can have a better work-life balance. And that's not normally the case for a lot of people. A lot of people end up having a much worse work-life balance. But if you can be more efficient, have more time with your family or have more time to go on your holidays or whatever. Play golf. Or to do whatever that freedom is that you initially set out to be self-employed to have. I think that's really important to make sure you get that. And you don't then need to be busy all the time and be lazy. Like... If
Well,
you've
not
got
lazy.
no, but if you've got something that can help you do something, don't think, oh well, I should really do that myself, because you don't need to. If you don't need to, why? Why are you doing it?
Don't know.
So
Bonkers.
yeah. So on that note, let's go to our unfiltered minute.
Unfiltered minute.
Yes. So I've actually written yours for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So yours is that you've got your graduation tomorrow.
Well, that was going to be my unfiltered minute. So you
Oh.
didn't need to write it.
Oh well.
Because I was already going to say that.
Oh well. There we go then.
So my Goldman Sachs course, which came to an...
Oh.
Yes, my unfiltered minute, which is the Goldman Sachs course. What are you laughing at?
We had a blip in the technology.
We did. So my 3 months of getting my business growth plan, which is a brilliant document, absolutely brilliant, excellent experience on the course. Tomorrow is our graduation. Mm-hmm. And so effectively I become a alumni of the Goldman Sachs 10K SMB, worldwide thing that Goldman Sachs do. And I'm part of their program. They monitor us for another year, but we can do a lot of things within their alumni as well. And it's absolutely fantastic. If anyone is interested in doing that, just reach out and I'm more than happy to talk to you about it. So tomorrow in Oxford, at Oxford University. So this is one for Heather Townsend if she's listening. That I'm now an Oxford University graduate.
Wow.
As of tomorrow.
Okay. Do you get a hat?
Do I
and
get
a
a
gown?
hat?
Yeah.
No, it's modern.
You don't get a hat and a gown?
No, I don't want one of those.
Why wouldn't you want those?
Well, because it's more of a modern business approach. So no.
It's not a proper graduation then, is it?
Well, only insofar as you don't have the gear. I'm not a proper accountant then. I haven't got a shirt and tie.
Okay. Still, well done for completing your course
Thank you.
all on your own.
My MBA in 3 months, sorry.
I'm rolling my eyes right now. It wasn't an MBA in 3 months. Although it was hard work.
How do you know that?
I've got every reason to know that. May have helped Dad slightly with some of the work.
Just a smidge.
I won't say anything because it's on record. But if you want to know, just ask me.
Moving on. What's your
Moving on. So mine is, and I put a LinkedIn post about this earlier today. I went to the theatre at the weekend.
You did.
And I didn't watch one show. I didn't watch 2 shows. I watched 3 shows in one weekend, which was really good.
How did you feel yesterday?
Terrible.
Oh, so it was really good that you watched 3 shows, but yesterday you were wiped out.
I was.
And is that because you're growing a human?
It is, yeah. But still, I had a really lovely time, so it was worth it. But my point was actually going to be, 2 of the shows that I watched was the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Which is apt.
Hey! Hopefully it's not cursed, but still.
What about you?
Oh, that's rude. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and it's on stage, and obviously most people know Harry Potter. It's set in a magical world. The play had a huge amount of special effects and magic and stuff in. And I was sitting there and I was thinking, these actors and the lighting people and the staging people have to be so precise every single evening to make that show work and give these illusions. And I mean, there was tricks sort of every minute or so. and they had to be in the right spot at the right time, otherwise it could be unsafe. It could completely ruin the illusion to the audience that there's magic there.
You're such a lovey.
Yeah, but they had to be so precise. And I thought, we give so many compromises, I think, with business. And I just thought they can't compromise at all. They have to be in the exact spot at the exact time. And I thought that is how business should operate. Everyone should be doing their roles and be in the exact spot at the exact time for things to work. And that is what I was thinking about when I was watching Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. And I would really recommend going. Some of the effects are unlike anything I've ever seen. They made the stage like ripple with time travel, but they made it like sort of, I don't know how to explain it, like literally like ripple. It looked like time was bending in front of you. It was really weird and so clever. So I would recommend that. You're looking at me so disapprovingly.
I'm not disapproving. I'm like, but the listener can't see you waggling your hand like a little ripply fish.
It did. It like the stage rippled.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. Anyway.
So what's the first show that my grandchild's going to go to?
Oh, I don't know. It'll just depend what's on.
Well, it'd have to be Lion King, 'cause that's the first one you went to.
It's not the first one I went to.
What was the first one you went to?
Beauty and the Beast was the first one I went to.
Are you sure?
Positive. 100% positive.
Okay.
Because I went to that and I got a little locket, and I remember showing the lady at nursery my little locket.
Right.
And then we went to The Lion King, and Mum was pregnant with Katie on The Lion King. And she wasn't pregnant at Beauty and the Beast.
Well, not if you were there.
Not if I was there. But Katie wasn't there either at Beauty and the Beast, and Mum wasn't pregnant.
Lion King.
No, but Mum was pregnant with Katie then. So the timeline must have been Beauty and the Beast first.
Okay. All right then. On that note.
On that note, we'll see you next week, everybody. Goodbye.